First things first, you're going to need to know your measurements because you want to make sure you get the right size cap. Now, the vast majority of people are going to fit into an average cap. Caps have adjusters on them. Let me grab one. Caps will have these adjusters here, so you can adjust your wig tighter or looser. This one has a hook closure. There are some with Velcro closures, and we'll talk about that when we go over the cap features. But just know that there is adjustment in a cap. It's not just one size and you plop it on your head, that's it. You can adjust your wig. So the first thing you're going to need is a tape measure that's like this. You don't want one of those hard tape measures. You want one that's flexible. Okay, so to measure your head, to make sure that you're going to get the right fit with your wig, you want to take 3 main measurements, but then I'm going to show you some other measurements that you're going to want also. So the first measurement you're going to want is the circumference of your head, and you've probably heard this if you've heard anything about how to get a wig that fits you. And I wear a wig grip, so I'm wearing my wig grip because my wig's going to have to fit over my wig grip. And I basically just measure exactly where my wig would go. So you see, around the nape here, and then up at the top, and then you take that measurement, and that will be your circumference. And for me, that's 21.5 inches. The next measurement is you're going to want ear to ear, but you're going to want to go right about over the crown or a little bit below the crown of the head, ear to ear. You don't want to go like this. You want to go over here like this, ear to ear. And some people say take a measurement of 7 inches from your hairline back, turn, and that's where you're going to want to go, which is basically right below your crown there, to get your ear to ear measurement. And that's how your cap is going to fit you in that direction. So for me, that's 11.5 inches. Then the last measurement you're going to want to take is from your hairline straight back down to your occipital bone here. Okay, now if you don't have hair and you don't know what your hairline is, it's basically about 4 fingers from the top of your brows there. So you just take that measurement and then down to the nape. And for me, that's 13 inches. Now those are the measurements you need to choose the size wig that you're going to purchase. But you also want to know some other measurements, especially if you're watching reviewers, review wigs. You may think, oh, well, that's what the wig's going to look like on me, but not necessarily. We all have different measurements. So another measurement that I like to give when I'm doing a review is from the hairline down to my chin. So that's normally 8.5 inches. What did I do there? Yeah, 8.5 inches. I was like, what happened to my head? Did it get smaller? That's important because when I will tell you, oh, this comes down 10 inches here, it'll look like to here on me, but if you have a shorter face, it may look further away from your chin. Same thing with bangs. You're going to want to know, and I'll add this measurement. I actually don't have this in my videos now, but you're going to want to know the size of your forehead. Because if I say this is a 4-inch bang, and it looks like it's coming really nicely on me here, but then your forehead is shorter, it might come down to here on you. Or if your forehead is longer, it might look too short on you. So those are things you're going to want to know. The other thing I like to know is my neck. Because believe it or not, every stock photo I look at, the wig looks shorter on the person than on me. So I don't know, maybe I'm just shorter in the neck area than these models are. But they'll have their wig down to here, and then I go and try it on and it's down to here on me. So these are the things that you want to know so that when you're watching a reviewer, hopefully they'll give you their measurements and you can see where it's falling on them. But even if they don't give you their measurements, they'll usually give you the measurements of the wig, and then you can measure on your head and see where those different parts will fall on you. So that's the first thing you want to know about yourself, your measurements.